Isn't it interesting that a lot of people who go through really challenging beginnings tend to be the creative ones, and they find a way to like art comes out of it.
Art comes out of it, yeah.
Like comedy and that sort of sense of humor. When did that start to develop in you?
Well, you know, I guess Newfoundlanders have a sense of humor. It's kind of like a coin of the realm. You're not going to get by in Newfoundland if you don't have a sense of humor. You can't be like kind of, you know, say, I'm not saying anything bad about Mr. Harper, but say if you were Stephen Harper and you were a Newfoundlander, you would not get by with that kind of po-faced thing going on. No, you'd have to be a lot funnier to get by.
Your premier for years, Danny Williams, would be part of what brings in a regulation that says you can't talk on your phone while you're driving. He gets caught talking, then he gives the guy the finger. That's the difference between a Newfoundlander, which I think is better, by the way, your system.
You know, we have the regatta in St. John's. This is when Danny was still the premier. And so we're at the regatta, you know, it's a big thing, and the lake is full of people and stuff like that, and there's this guy with the glasses on standing on the phone, and he leans over, he says, "Mary, I'm lost. And it's Danny Williams, it's the premier. I go, "Oh, hello, Mr. Premier." So anyway, then we're going to this house, and we're going up the stairs, and a guy's driving by, and he leans out the window, he goes, "The cops found me. It's okay." And I think I'm just so happy that, you know, like, it's just like, it's so nice to have that kind of warm relationship with the people, with the powers that be. Whether or not it really translates into any warmth whatsoever, or is it beyond the... But it looks like warmth anyway.
We talked a bit about politics in Canada yesterday on the show because it was International Women's Day, and we're talking about the role of...
International Women's Day. Right. Even turnips get a whole week. International Women... you know, root vegetables, nuts get a month. But you know, the women get a day. One day.
But you've got a woman as the premier now in Newfoundland and Labrador. That's a big deal.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, we did this thing. You know, I used to be part of this company called Codco. We had and we did this thing called Suit Stew Codco, and we had all these politicians. And Kathy Dunderdale played in these Codco skits. Her timing was impeccable. It was better than it was certainly better than most of us when we started off. She was extraordinary. So I don't. That's the only thing I know about her. That her comic timing is impeccable.
What do you think about what's going on in Ottawa right now? We now have the Harper government, not the Canadian government.
I know, I love that. Anyway, no, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, you know, the sabers are rattling yet again for a potential election. As a woman who helped, usher in the kind of political comedy in North America, your stuff, 22 Minutes, predates The Daily Show. So what do you think about where we're at in terms of Ottawa right now?
Well, I just think that we've gotten very conservative. Strangely enough, the conservatives, I mean, you know, we really think politics are not important, but they are. They always are. They always reflect what really is going on in the country, and we really have gotten quite conservative in the country. It seems like we've closed down a bit, and we want to, you know, just go easy on things.